Hey gaming fans, so today's another Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile, and this one is also for the GOAT format, and it's Gearfried the Iron Knight, or, well, Gearfried Control, I guess I want to call this deck. So this runs off of, obviously, Gearfried's effect. Any equip card that is equipped, this card is automatically destroyed. So we're going to try and use that to our advantage, and so, obviously, we're going to have the 3 Gearfrieds in the deck. You could play like a Gearfried deck that tries to pull out the, whatever that swordsman guy is, but I just decided to just stick with the straight Gearfried. So the equips that you want to destroy with him are Smoke Grenade of the Thief, so I put 2 in here, because it is a great card. It's you know, on its own it doesn't do anything, but when this equipped card is destroyed due to a card effect, you look at your opponent's hand, select 1 card in their hand, and it's discarded to the graveyard. So this card, I think it's banned now in regular format, like in modern format, because of some combos that just made it kind of broken. But in this one, you know, it's really only Gearfried and, you know, a few little other tricks you can do to get this destroyed. And it has to be equipped, so you have to actually equip it to a monster and then destroy it. And then the other card is Blast with Chain. So this is a trap card that you target one face-up monster you control and equip it to that target. It gains 500 attack, and then when this card is destroyed by a card effect well equipped, target 1 card on the field and destroy it. So again, you would have your Gearfried the Iron Knight ready to go, and then you would activate this, equip it to him, destroy it, and then destroy 1 card on the field. Now, it's good too that Blast with Chain will also work with your other monsters, just to give it a 500 attack boost. You could do a lot of battle tricks with that, where your opponent runs into your monster thinking they're going to destroy it, and then you just boost it up by 500. So it's still a pretty decent trap, and you know, you have, again, other tricks to destroy it, so I put it to 3. So for the rest of the deck, I wanted to focus on Earth and, you know, just to get a bunch of really good Earth monsters out. So we got Injection Fairy Lily, you know, one of the strongest Earth monsters you could pull out. She's, for, you know, without tributing. She's 400 attack, but she could boost up to 3,400 if you pay 2,000 life points. Really good card. You're only allowed 1 anyways. Exile Force, same thing, just to destroy your opponent's monsters. And because we do have some warriors going on here, I put in some Marauding Captains. So Marauding Captain is, as long as this monster remains on the field, your opponent cannot select another warrior-type monster on your side of the field as an attack target. And when this monster is normal summoned successfully, you could special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your hand. So you can, you know, summon your Marauding Captain and a Fairy Lily if you want, or your Gearfried, or an Exile Force, whatever you want. You can just summon it, have 2 monsters on the field. Then we have 3 Giant Rat. Like I said, we're going for the Earth theme in here. And when he dies, you could summon any Earth monster of 1,400 or less. So that would be your captains. You could grab your Exile Force, your Injection Lily, just to keep monster presence on the board and fill up your graveyard with some Earth monsters. Then we have Breaker. You need Breaker in this deck because, again, he's going to help you destroy these cards as well. Kind of like, you know, Gearfried the Iron Knight. I'm pretty sure he destroys anything. Yeah, destroy 1 spell or trap on the field. So you can destroy your own as well. So you could equip your Smoke Grenade to Breaker and then, you know, break it and take a card from your opponent's hand, or Blast with Chain, either way. Then I added in, because we need some more warriors and some Earth, so I put in DD Assailants. So when this card is destroyed by battle or by opponent's monster, remove from play that monster and this card. So that sometimes will happen and sometimes will not. So it's okay to get him into the graveyard. And the reason why I keep saying the graveyard is we are playing 2 Gigantus. I think that's how you say his name, Gigantus or something. So he's a 1900. You could not normal summon or set this guy. This card can only be special summoned by removing from play 1 Earth monster from your graveyard. And then when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, destroy all spell and traps on the field. So he's just another way also to pull off this Blast with Chain or Smoke Grenade. If you have another monster on the field that these can equip to. Because keep in mind, if he gets destroyed by battle, these will not be destroyed by a card effect. They'll be destroyed because he's no longer on the field, and they'll not get their effects off. So you have to, you know, equip him to something, and then if he gets destroyed by battle, you'll destroy those cards as well. Then to round off the monsters, I put in 2 Freed the Matchless General. Same idea. He's a, you know, Earth Warrior monster, so he kind of fits with the theme. And he's got some pretty decent effects. I mean, negate the effect of any spell card that targets this card and destroy it. So your opponent can't snatch steal them and stuff like that. You can add 1 level 4 or lower warrior monster from your deck to your hand instead of conducting your normal draw phase. So pretty much if you get him out on your next turn, you can grab your DD Assailant or your Exile Force or a Gearfried, whatever you need, instead of drawing a card. So he's just a good searcher card. He's got 2300 attack, pretty good. I mean, he can match wits with Chaos Sorcerer and stuff, so pretty good. So for the spells, we got 2 reinforcements of the army, because you're only allowed 2 in the GOAT format. Obviously, if you could, you'd play 3, but you're only allowed 2. 1 Pot of Greed, just to get some draw power, of course. Pretty much every GOAT format deck is going to play Pot of Greed. I decided to go with 2 Upstart Goblins, because again, this deck really needs the draw power. You really need to get into those combo cards. So, you know, it doesn't hurt to have some extra draw power, and giving your opponent an extra 1,000 life points in the grand scheme of things isn't going to really hurt you, because you're going to try and whittle away their resources. And of course, Graceful Charity. You know, again, everybody plays the, you know, the Trinity there. And we also have, you know, this is Delinquent Duel. I don't put Delinquent Duel in every single GOAT deck I play, but this one, it actually fits with the theme of trying to get cards out of your hand and control your opponent, so it actually works in this deck. I threw in a Warrior Returning Alive, because you do play quite a bit of Warriors that you might want to return back from the graveyard, you know, your Gearfried or whatever, so it actually can come in handy. Snatch Steal, just because it's a good card, and you know, if your opponent's playing Chaos or something, you could steal it and use its effect. Or just if you need tribute fodder for your Freed the Matchless General, because he is a level 5, so you do need to tribute 1 monster to get him out on the field, so you can Snatch Steal him and then tribute him off. Same with Premature Burial. You have to be careful though, you cannot Premature Burial your Gearfried, because he will destroy the Premature Burial and then destroy himself, so you can grab anything else but Gearfried in this deck. And then we got MST, self-explanatory as well. Just also another card to get, you know, destroy these cards if you need to. You could set, you know, set your Blast with Chain and then, you know, just equip it to any monster and then MST it. Or Smoke Grenade, the same idea. I mean, you are using up your 2 cards to do that, but if you really need to, why not? Heavy Storm, same idea. Only you might get more advantage out of Heavy Storm if you destroy your opponent's monsters. Enemy Controller, I just threw in, you know, some extra spells. Originally, I was playing, what's his face? The other guy that you could discard a spell card to destroy a spell and trap, but he only destroys spells and traps on your opponent's side of the field, so I didn't add him in here. In the end, I ended up taking him out. And then we got 3 Book of Moon. I just like to, you know, have cards that are versatile like that. You could obviously swap these out for Sakuratsu Armors, or if you want to play like cards like, was it Trap Dust Shoot, you can opt for those as well. And then we got Call It a Haunted and Ring of Destruction, just 2 really good traps that I think are pretty common. Again, you might want to play Mirror Force or something like that. It's up to your playstyle on how aggressive you like to be. I decided to go for more of a control build with a little bit of aggression. Anyways, yeah, that's the deck. Let me know what you think. You know, I was shuffling it a bit and trying it out. It seems like it flows pretty good. Obviously, there's some cards you might want to take out. Like, you know, if you don't like Upstart Goblin, you could replace that with whatever you want. Jar of Greed, even, if you want to draw cards. Anyways, hope you liked the deck. Throw some comments down below. Always like to hear what you have to say. Hope you subscribe. Talk to you later.